As the end draws near, the monarch in disguise is consumed by fear, a seeker of darkness in the dead of the night, begging the dead to speak before the light.
The prophecy spoken in a trance.